Good evening, Farmington Hills, and welcome to our February 9th, 2026 City Council meeting. Calling the meeting to order. We begin our meetings with the Pledge of Allegiance, and the Chair of our Commission on Aging, who we'll be hearing a little presentation from in a minute, Dan Pantori, will be leading us today.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Dan, we'll hear from you in a few moments. Roll call, please.
Council members Aldred.
Here.
Olaware.
Here.
Bridges.
Here.
Dwyer. Knoll.
Here.
Starkman.
Here.
And Mayor Rich.
Here. I would like a motion for approval of our regular session agenda, please.
Madam Mayor, move the council will approve the agenda as published. Support.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. This is a regular vote. All those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed, same sign. Carries. Item 2, proclamation recognizing February 20, 2026 as Government Communicators Day.
Government Communicators Day, February 20, 2026, whereas the role of government communication professional is to inform, educate, and engage their communities, and whereas robust communication in government creates trust and inspires residents to take action and to be involved, and whereas government communications creates relationships, calls to action, build awareness and understanding through storytelling, engage and foster engagement on civic issues, and use all channels to include people in critical decisions. And whereas it is essential to have strong communication in government because it is a fundamental element of living in a democracy where citizens have the freedom to make their voice heard. And whereas the City of Farmington Hills expresses pride, deep gratitude, and recognition for government communicators' professionalism, dedication, hard work, commitment, and enthusiasm, and sacrifice. Now, therefore, be it resolved that Teresa Rich, the Mayor of the City of Farmington Hills, on behalf of City Council, do hereby recognize the professional communicators of the City Department of Communication and Community Engagement in acknowledgement of Government Communicator Day 2026, and encourage all residents to thank the members of the department who have dedicated their careers to ensure Farmington Hills has effective, impactful, successful communication strategies that resonate and are relevant. Today we have Ms. Laura Cindy on behalf of the Communications Department to receive this proclamation.
Hello, Mayor and Council members. Thank you so much for this recognition for the Department of Communications and Community Engagement. Director Vicki Sullivan is unfortunately under the weather today, so I'm here in her stead. I just wanted to take a moment to talk a little bit about the Department of Communications and Community Engagement. I know you are all well aware of the work that we do, but perhaps these community members may benefit from a little bit more information. Obviously, the goal of our department is to create an informed, engaged, and connected community. Some people probably feel more connected than others, but the goal obviously is for all 84,000 plus people to feel like they know what's going on in the place where they live, the place where they work, the place where they hang out. And we try to make that happen. We are a small but mighty team of 8. If you do the math, that's about 10,000 community members per each of us. So a little bit more. You can find information from us at a few very easy to reach places. We try to reach people where they are. That might be receiving the activities guide in your mailbox to know what the Special Services Department is up to. But there are some other ways that you can opt into, and you can find them all conveniently on the homepage of the city's website at fhgov.com. fhgov.com. On the homepage, there's the latest news section. You can see different announcements, opportunities, stuff that we want to share with the community. And then in the upper right corner, there are 5 very convenient buttons. those go to FH Alert. That is our emergency notification system. It's a voluntary opt-in, and if you subscribe with your phone number or your email, you'll get real-time updates when we need to send them to you. That could be a road closure or some other interruption to daily service. Then there is the e-news, which if you subscribe to that, you can choose what news you get to your email inbox. Construction updates, be that for road or water main, or information about opportunities and events, straight to your email inbox. And then there's Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. As I said, we try to meet folks where they are, so we're telling stories about the people who live here, the people that do work here, and the people that represent the community, and then also connecting them with resources and information about programs and opportunities and other stuff across the city. So we would love to have you like, subscribe, follow, share, all of those good things so that you can feel connected to your community, but also that your neighbors and friends can also feel connected to the community. And that's the reason why we do everything that we do. So on behalf of the entire Department of Communications and Community Engagement, thank you for this recognition.
Thank you very much. Okay, that then takes us to announcements and presentations from city boards, commissions, and public officials. We have Alyssa Tauby, who is here from the Office of Jim Nash, Water Resources Commissioner. Good evening.
Thank you, Mayor Rich. Hi, my name is Alyssa Tauby, and that was a really nice tee-up because I am the Community Engagement Representative assigned to your community from the Oakland County Water Resources Commissioner's Office. So my goal tonight is to introduce myself to you, share my contact information with you, and let you know that if you ever have a question related to water that you don't already know who to go to, I'm your girl. If it's okay, I'd love Councilman Starkman to hand you. And just pass them down, please. Thank you. Thank you very much. There's a folder there for each of you. Inside that folder, you'll find a few examples of some of the public education materials and programs that we've promoted and created. I just want you to look at that with the thought that if there's ever anything you want to engage with your residents about regarding water resources, we have a lot of materials available, but we can also create custom materials for you, whether that's flyers, social media posts, or even an entire web page. There's also a QR code in there that if you scan it will take you to our public education and outreach page, so you can see what's already available. And I put my card in there. I'll give you a little secret. On the back is my personal cell phone number. So if you pull it out of the slot and take a look, you'll see that. Because let's be honest, it's always in my hand. And I really welcome you to call me, text me anytime, and let me know if you've got a question that you can't answer. Because if I can't answer it, I know who can. Lastly, I will make the request that if you are ever having something like office hours or coffee hours or a community resource fair or something like that, I would love for you to reach out and invite me. I love any opportunity to talk with residents about water infrastructure. I kind of nerd out about it a little bit, but I think it's just a really, really big deal that we can all flush our toilets and go on about our days, and I'd love to help people understand more about what goes into that. So please keep me in mind if there's something you think that my presence could help benefit your residents. Just being there to answer questions or to promote programs like our emergency relief fund that will help people pay bills. I would love to be there. So on behalf of Commissioner Nash, I'm really grateful for your time. Thank you for letting me speak, and thank you for trusting our office to do your water and sewer maintenance.
Alyssa, could you say a few words around the Emergency Relief Fund? I just saw a notice on that for the first time today, and I think our residents and council would be interested.
Absolutely, thank you. So I think that people are probably, if they're already familiar with a bill pay assistant program for water bills, it's the Water Residential Assistance Program, and that's a wonderful program, but it's got kind of an outdated income limit. So that's, for that program, if you're at 200% above the poverty level, you can qualify for up to 2 years of assistance. It's a wonderful program. This we call the Emergency Relief Fund because this is for people who don't fall into that income category. So perhaps people who have a full-time job, but in October of this year lost that job or had a car accident or a house fire or an illness. We want to help you keep paying your bills when you have an emergency. Both of those programs are administered through the United Way. It's really easy to apply. When you apply, if you don't qualify for RAP, they'll send you in the direction of this one. So everybody benefits when we can keep people paying their water bills, because then we can keep the infrastructure running smoothly, safely. It's more cost-effective to maintain it than to fix it later. So please, let us help you pay your bill.
Thank you.
I have a question, Mayor.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you for coming tonight. We appreciate it. What is the source of the money from the Emergency Relief Fund? Where does the money come from?
A few years ago, the Board of Commissioners for Oakland County gave $200,000 in ARPA funds to start this program.
All right.
Yep,
Okay. ARPA funds. Okay.
yes,
Excellent. Thank you for your comments. Appreciate it.
thank you.
Anyone else? Yes, Ms. Medora.
Yes, I just wanted to mention that, given my public services background, Alyssa and I go back at least 10 years, and I know she's very connected with our staff in public services. So thank you for coming tonight.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you. All right, we also have a presentation from Dan Fantori regarding the Commission on Aging. Good evening.
Thank you. I am Dan Fantor. I'm chair of the Farmington Area Commission on Aging. A month or two ago, I walked the hawk with the mayor, and we asked the mayor about two-way communication between the council and the 50 and better community, the folks at the Costic Center. And the mayor asked the Commission on Aging if we could be that conduit. And so I'm here in that capacity today. Concerned members of the public came to our last Commission on Aging meeting, and we've been talking with those in the 50 and better community. Costic users are concerned that if the senior center is on the Hawk campus, that we will lose the frail elderly. Perhaps with all the savings at the Hawk, the City Council can provide transportation services to the Hawk campus so that the frail elderly do not use their senior center programs and services. Costic users are interested in seeing the results of the engineering study. We are most interested in the road around the Hawk and how that will accommodate delivery trucks for the Meals on Wheels program, buses, and vans. We are hearing that there is a desire to put the new senior center very close to 696 so that a sponsor sign could be seen from 696. We are skeptical about, one, the sign being visible from the Hawk campus, and two, that the millions of dollars will come to the city for this signage and patronage. We are concerned about seniors being proximate to 696 and its auto pollution. Is such placement healthy for folks 50 and better? We hope you consider that. Those 50 and better hear about the savings of having one campus, and we would like to see those savings itemized, especially when a new road from 12 Mile around the Hawk to the senior center costs at least $1.5 million. That would be spent at the dollars that would not be spent at the Costic site. How does that result in savings? In these days of freezing Michigan temperatures, we are reminded that the number one thing that the survey respondents wanted in a new senior center was an indoor walking track. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Maybe see you tomorrow night at Walk the Hawk.
Yes.
All righty. Any other announcements or presentations from city boards, commissions, or public officials? Okay. Correspondence, would like to note that we all received an email from Joanne Zechar regarding the 13-mile PUD. Yep. Okay, that then takes us to the consent agenda. All items under the consent agenda are considered routine, administrative, or non-controversial by the City Council and will be enacted by one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a council member or citizen so requests, in which event the items may be removed from the consent agenda for consideration. And we have a request from T.R. Carr to speak on this, on the consent agenda. So we will do that before the reading and the motion.
Thank you, Madam Mayor, and members of the council. As I look over the consent agenda, I noticed tonight you passed a thing dealing with communication, and I believe in transparency in government. I would ask that item number 4 on the consent agenda be removed. I'm not asking for reconsideration of the substance. I believe the council had the right to make the decision that it did, but in the spirit of transparency and communication, I'm asking that the city council provide the taxpayers with a cost that's involved. Salary, sick leave and vacation time, retirement, attorney's fees, and other incidentals. Those are costs that are borne by us as taxpayers, and so I would ask that during that removed from the consent agenda, and that those items be presented to the public here this evening. Thank you.
You? Counsel?
With respect to removal of items from the consent agenda, it can be requested by a member of the public or a council member. The way that it works is that it may be removed if council would like to remove it. So if there were to be a motion to remove it and it passed, then it would be removed. If not, it would remain on the consent agenda. So it comes back to council's discretion on whether to keep it on the consent agenda or not.
Okay, thank you.
And also, as far as disclosure of that information, it is a public document, so.
Thank you, Dr. Carr. Okay, so the consent agenda will be read by the Mayor Pro Tem, Ms. Bolaware.
The consent agenda for February 9th, item number 4, recommended approval of the separation agreement between the City of Farmington Hills and Gary Metchin as discussed in closed session and presented to council at the regular meeting and authorized the mayor to sign same. Number 5, recommended approval of the resolutions for the partial vacation of water main easements located at 30825 Orchard Lake Road, Hunter Square, CMR 2-26-18. Number 6, recommended adoption of a resolution approving Oakland County P25 simulcast system interlocal agreement, CMR 2-26-19. Number 7, recommended approval of extension of award for the purchase and installation of audio and visual equipment for the 3rd floor room 348 Conference Center at the Hawk to Third Cost Tech LLC in the amount of $45,403.71, CMR 2-26-20. Number 8, recommended approval of City Council joint meeting minutes of January 15, 2026. Number 9, recommended approval of City Council study session minutes of January 26, 2026. And the last 10, recommend approval of City Council regular session minutes of January 26, 2026.
Okay, thank you. Is there a motion, please?
Madam Mayor, I move the council approve consent agenda item 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 as read by the Mayor Pro Tem Bolaware.
Thank you. We have a motion. Is there a second?
Support.
We have a motion and a second. This is a roll call vote.
Councilmembers Bolaware,
Yes?
Bridges,
Yes.
Dwyer,
Yes.
Knoll,
Yes.
Starkman,
Yes.
Aldred,
Yes.
and Mayor Rich.
Yes.
Thank you.
And is there a motion for items 9 and 10, please?
Yeah, I can make a motion. Make a motion to approve the consent agenda items 9 and 10 as read by the Mayor Pro Tem.
Thank you.
Support.
We have a motion and a second. This is also a roll call vote.
Councilmembers Bridges,
Abstain.
Dwyer,
Yes.
Knoll,
Yes.
Starkman,
Yes.
Aldred,
Yes.
Bolaware,
Yes.
Mayor Rich.
Yes.
Thank you.
That then takes us to council member comments and announcements. Anything?
No comment.
Mr. Aldred?
Thank you. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Just a couple of comments. One, I want to thank the Commission on Aging for coming this evening and giving comments. I do think it's really helpful to continue to get the feedback, and I know that's something we're discussing tonight in study session as well, and looking at ways that we can do that. I think coming with ideas, creative suggestions like improved transportation for the frail. These are, helpful to come back with ideas of how we can make things work. I also hear the comment about the impact of the road, and again, that's exactly the reason for the engineering study, is to understand how that may work, how it may not work, and therefore how we may proceed. So again, that's all very helpful. I also just wanted to address the comment from the public comment that was made on the consent agenda. I didn't feel it was necessary to take it off the consent agenda because I believe we've reached a place of consensus on this, and therefore I didn't think there was any discussion necessary on it, hence the reason for carrying on with it on the consent agenda. But I do understand the concern for transparency and communication around some of the aspects of the agreement, and therefore, and again, just based on your comment from City Attorney, that will be something that will be being communicated, I assume. That's something that can be released, if not this evening, and then as soon as possible. That would certainly be my suggestion.
Require a FOIA.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Ms. Knoll?
Yeah, adding on to Mr. Aldridge's comments, Councilmember Aldridge's comments, I see many of the Friends of the Costic members are here, and Mr. Aldridge talked about the good ideas that were just brought forward, but I also wanted to add, in the study session just before this, we had a conversation regarding putting a committee together that would be an advisory committee to help with communication, going back and forth between the city and then the council, this committee that then could help disperse the information about the new senior center to users of the Costic and other friends and family and groups that they may be members of. So this committee would involve, for example, someone from the staff at the current Costic Center, someone from the Parks and Recs Commission, users of the Costic Center, someone from the Commission on Aging. So there'd be a variety of different stakeholders represented, members over 55 and better, or is it 50 and better or 55? 50 and better. Actually, a member of someone younger that's not 50, which I also think is really important because we want this new facility to last for many, many, many generations, and the people that are 30 and 40 are the ones that are going to also be using it in 20, 30 years because we want it to last for a very long time, just like the current Costic Center did. So yeah, we discussed that in the study session, and I think that will be coming forth the next meeting, right? At the next meeting to vote on it.
Okay. My brief comments is that, again, we want to thank your presence today from the Council on Aging. You guys do some great work in the community. It's highly valuable. Your volunteer work is truly admirable. We had a discussion tonight at the study session also on the $300,000 savings. That information will be forthcoming as well, okay? Thank you.
All righty. Thank you. Echoing all of the council member comments previously, want to talk a little bit about some upcoming events. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., third floor of the Hawk is Walk the Hawk. Anyone who would wish to join in and share what's on your mind, happy to have you, and look forward to the discussion and maybe doing a few laps on the third floor. We had a Fueling Farmington Hills Task Force meeting this afternoon. Just a reminder, that is something that brings together the nonprofit, the interfaith, government, education, communities, and interested residents. It meets the second Monday of the month at Narden Park Church at 2 p.m. Today we had presentations from Farmington Hills Emergency Manager Brian Pankow, and we heard from a new Oakland County organization called Oakland Connects, which is the go-to number and contact for When there's an emergency such as a homelessness situation, a food need, a transportation need, so they are looking to be the hub for that. And we also had a presentation from SMART. There were a number of questions of SMART because transportation is an important issue, and so they're coming back next month. We had a really wonderful thing happen in that we've been hearing from the education folks how SNAP benefits do not cover personal care items. And so we've had a number of kids reported to us, a number of kids in Farmington schools who were going to school and their clothes were dirty. And it was because there were issues trying to afford laundry. And so because of these partnerships that have been made, the folks at Neighborhood House were able to get a contribution toward laundry, which they then took to the laundromat on Middle Belt and 10 Mile, who then doubled the value and provided vouchers, and those vouchers provided $500 worth of laundry spend that was given to the schools to give to some of our unhoused families. And so that helps our kids come to school with dignity. So that was a pretty powerful moment. Couple other things. This Friday is Farmington Hills I Do Still group vow renewal. And then finally, March the 6th at 7 p.m. is the State of the City's address. It will be at Farmington High School. It will be preceded by a business expo from 4:30 to 6:30 at Farmington High. They'll have food trucks, there's a VIP reception, and speeches from OCC, the school district, the City of Farmington, and the City of Farmington Hills, and Corwell will be provided beginning at 7 p.m. And that's everything I have. Takes us to the city manager update. I'm
Point of
sorry.
privilege. I want to just compliment the mayor for your leadership on that Farmington Hills Feeding Task Force.
Thank you.
I know that was your idea. You brought people together across this community, bringing in, tapped in a lot of resources. I think that clearly provides a benefit to our community by having that type of task force being available that can help identify resources and help those needy families in our community. So thank you for your leadership on that.
Thank you, Mr. Bridges.
You're welcome.
Okay. City manager's update, please.
Well, thank you, Mayor Rich, for covering everything on my list, so I have nothing further to add.
Okay, thank you. All right, that then takes us to unfinished business. We have an item for which the request was to withdraw. So, Counselor?
Yes, this is with respect to unfinished item number 3. We did receive a request last Thursday delivered to my office from Mr. Sklar's attorney indicating that they wish to withdraw their request for this amendment. So it is not a matter that is pending before council any longer, and you need not take any action this evening.
Okay. That then takes us to public comment. We have a few cards this evening. Stephen Ludwig, to be followed by Lori Darrow, to be followed by Darcy Scott.
Stephen, all right, man.
Stephen, you're up.
Well, you wish I could help with the committee. I mean, I work for 3 days a week. I mean, I've seen some of Smart's, I've seen some of their meetings on YouTube every month. Well, they still have more improvements in Oakland and Wayne County to make. Well, I mean, I used their flex last Saturday. I mean, I mean, I was on a waiting list Saturday morning. I mean, I had trouble getting through to the dispatch. I mean, they're overseas. I wish they could bring back the dispatch to Detroit for sex. I mean, this is the same people who take care of the people in Dallas, even so it's a different bus company. I wish I could help with the, I mean, I would like to see an inside door at the track, I mean at the Hawk. I mean, I would probably use it too. I mean, I'm already 57. Oh yeah, sometimes I do go to the Hawk, but I go to Planet Fitness a lot. Sometimes West Bloomfield, sometimes 12 and Middlebelt. Yeah, I know I wanted to come 2 weeks ago. I didn't have a ride to the last meeting. Yeah, I wish I could help the new advisory committee, but I work 3 days a week. I mean, I can't come to Farmington High. I have work. Well, what time is Farmington High? I mean, they ought to been.
Oh, 7 PM.
7:30?
7 PM.
7 p.m. You mean Friday?
Friday, the 5th of, sorry, the 6th of March.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, I did off at 5 o'clock. I mean, I probably wouldn't have a ride for Friday. Only unless I can get Bill hook me up. Our neighbor. I don't know much about the city, I mean, the city water department. It's where they, it's where they, it's where, it's the rest of Oakland County.
Thank you, Stephen. Lori Darrow, to be followed by Darcy Scott.
Hi.
Evening.
It was really good to hear that you guys are looking to put together a group to work on the new Caustic Center. I was really happy to hear about that. People still bother me all the time at the Caustic Center because they know I'm really involved. So as far as the location goes, 95% of the seniors at the listening session stated that they wanted to remain at the current Caustic Center land. There was no opposition to the current location. The SFC survey established that the Caustic site was the preferred location. The Farmington Press observed that the residents were reeling from the council's decision to build at the Hawk. Seniors have emailed, called, met with council, and testified at council meetings. Safety. Seniors have made it clear that they do not want to deal with the traffic congestion at the proposed Orchard Lake 696 12-mile area. In 2025, there were 65 accidents with 16 people injured at 12 Mile and Orchard Lake. There were 0 accidents on 11 Mile. Placing a senior center immediately adjacent to a freeway creates a high-risk environment for respiratory, cardiovascular, and cognitive health, making it a poor choice without significant specialized mitigation efforts such as noise abatement and high-quality filtration. There will be a future expansion of activities as well as potential banquet facilities at the Hawk. Adding a senior facility, which is also used for voting, blood drives, a warming center, shredding, hazardous waste recycling, and water disbursement, which many of these can bring lines of cars, will only bring more congestion to an already busy location. There are smart buses, day trips, daily car loading for Meals on Wheels. Extra road space will be needed for all of this. Seniors may walk slowly with canes, walkers, and wheelchairs being used. There will be a parking lot, but can you guarantee that these seniors will be able to park there on busy days? Fiscal responsibility. There is no detailed cost-benefit analysis proving the Hawk is a better financial decision than building a new center on flat land near the current location. Many expenses have not been taken into consideration, such as a very long lit road and its maintenance, a new parking lot, noise abatement, which means triple-paned windows, solid core doors, dense construction and insulation materials, and a high-quality filtration system because you're putting it next to the freeway. There is also a cost for grading the land and the cost of approximately $250,000 study to see if it is even feasible. Potential maintenance synergies have been cited by the city, but with no detailed cost justification. There has been no cost-benefit analysis justifying the high cost of adding a second floor just for the sake of advertising or any analysis of facts on what a company would pay. Online research indicates a
Thank you.
billboard. Oh,
Darcy Scott to be followed by Suzanne Denny's.
Hi, I'm Darcy Scott. Okay. I am a lifelong member of Farmington Hills, other than the time that I stepped away to go to college out of state and serve a mission for my church. So I've been here maybe longer than most of you, I think. I was a little alarmed when I heard, I went to the June 23rd meeting. I believe most of you spoke in not favor of having it the Hawk. I did not get to attend or see the November vote that changed some of your minds. I don't know why that changed for some of you. I need to go back and look at that. But I wonder how many of you, as members of Farmington Hills, have ever been at Woodland Hills Park, and I know it's not a conversation, so rhetorical, or the ice arena that we have and we enjoy, or even if you are aware of who was the city manager for when the 12-mile corridor happened from Drake to Haggerty that allowed to separate with landscaping the businesses on one side and the subdivisions on one side. All of those were while the city manager was William M. Costick. And the name, I am very disappointed, even now you're just saying the activity center, to take his name away for the good that he did for the city of Farmington Hills is really disappointing to me. He was a city manager for a good portion of the 90s and into the 2000s, I believe. And every time I came back from college, I was amazed because a little bit of Farmington Hills got better. Each time it was better. And it was kind of thrilling. And then when I came back to raise a family here in Farmington Hills, it's way better than when I was here as a little girl. But I think that we're putting, sadly, the Hawk and the expense of an investigation report again with how similar to, if it is anything like the sports facility complex, I couldn't almost stop laughing when he was speaking during the time because of how odd it was. So anyway, I don't want to put profit over people. The seniors have Farmington Hills owns the city of Farmington Hills Caustic Center land, and to put something there, you can still demolish the Caustic Center afterward and build the townhomes or whatever. You're still going to get tax property dollars. But I don't want putting someone's name who has money just because they have money to name a name of a building is really quite shameful to me, I think. When William Costick did a lot, he's still alive, I believe, he lives in Livonia. He came back out of retirement to work for the city of Farmington for a little bit as an interim as city manager. So I believe even to rename it or cause something is a disgrace and a slap in the face to William Costick even.
Thank you. Suzanne Denise, and that's the last one we have.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Suzanne Dengiz, and I've been a resident of Farmington for about 52 years. I think I have to take these off. Oh, I'm so sorry, I just lost. Excuse me. Okay. There was a very well-written article in the Farmington Press recently. You may or may not have read it, but even if you have, it deserves to be read again. The title of the article even makes a big impact, and at the December 8th, 2025 meeting of the Farmington Hills City Council, residents were still reeling from the council's decision to move forward with plans to build the new senior center on the campus of the Hawk. All of this disregarding the repeated wants and needs of the Farmington seniors who want to build a new facility on the present caustic land. There would still be plenty of land left over to sell to the Rose Company or some other entity that wants to buy it. The city of Farmington Hills would profit from this, or the Rose Company, if they choose to buy the land, would have an excellent state-of-the-art senior activity center just a short walk away. Plus, this piece of land is completely flat. It has a large parking lot. It requires no new roads or removal of hundreds of trees or hilly land to try and navigate. So, with some of those thoughts, the article goes on and explains many reasons why the senior citizens 50 and better would like to be at the Caustic Center, a new center there. So, if you would read the article, I sent it to all of you. And remember, are you deciding what you think seniors need, or are you listening to what's good for seniors? Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we have one more. Introduce yourself, please, because I don't have your tag yet.
Yes, I'd like to introduce myself as Anita Wagner. I have been here 30 years, and I am very passionate about what you're doing here in Farmington Hills. And I know that you are making decisions, and I had looked at the city website, and on the top it says, the organization chart, it says, citizens of Farmington Hills, number 1. Then it goes down to mayor and city council, city manager, and other people that are in the city. So I know that we have a lot of people. I've talked to many people in regards to the Hawk property, and it's very dense. And everybody that I've talked to, so I mean, not everybody that goes there, has a concern that there's not enough parking. And if we are going to be building another building on that property, it will be taking parking spaces away, and it'll be more dense. And of course, you had talked about the road that goes in there. You're destroying part of Greenland, the woods, and getting there. And my concern is that you have decided to build and look at the engineering for 2 buildings. I think it would have been nicer to just only spend $250,000 for one building, because when I look at it and you go around to Building D, you can't be up on the 3rd floor and have a road go all the way back down to the 1st floor. And then also, it'll be taking up all of that parking space. And then if it's D in the back, you don't want people driving this way, and it would be quite difficult. But as far as the other part in regards to being proud in the city, we are proud of the Caustic Center, and many people want to continue being proud. The main thing I am concerned about having the full kitchen, and I talked to a lady who used to work at the Caustic Center, and it's very important. If they have the Dine and Discover, they'll get in $1,500 with a full kitchen. With just a warming one, they won't be able to have it. Christmas time, they have their holiday extravaganza, and it's booked. And that too, they bring in $1,200 for that because they're cooking and they have a presentation. So I'd like to continue with that type of facility, and there's a lot more, and I can let you know. I'll send you an email, but just kind of going for that, being proud of what we have in the services, continue all of them.
Thank you, Ms. Wagner.
Thank you.
City Attorney report.
Yes, thank you, Madam Mayor. I have nothing further to report other than what is in the written report I provided to you. So I hope you all received that, and if you have any questions, you can certainly contact me. Thank you.
All right, thank you, and with that, we're adjourned. Good night, Farmington Hills.